It just went off. I'm having all kinds of problems, but this is a very important one because the one that is on the videos right now is in terrible conditions. You can't even see me, and it's hard to hear. So I'll do this again, but I'm going to finish this one up to the extent I can. Symbolically, with the offering for guilt being shown as a guilty plea before a judge of crimes not committed by the defendant, who can describe his abode. This is in Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 24. And a spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet. And he spoke to me and he said to me, go. Shut yourself up in your house. He would be God. As for you, O mortal, cords have been placed upon you, and you shall have been bound with them, and you shall not go out amongst the people. This was written in antiquity. People would understand cords as being ropes. I will tell you, his power envelops me from my toes to the top of my head. I'm enveloped in it. He can spin me like a top if he wants to. It's an amazing thing for God just to take over your walking, for instance. All of Israel will be able to describe the abode, my abode, God's righteous servant Moshiach, in this day of the Lord, because of social media, phones, cameras. An abode to be honored, it says in Isaiah 11. Of course, I've been living in a room. I can't wait to get to Israel, get this thing rolling. And I know it'll happen because it's God's day, not my day. I'm just fortunate to be there as his representation. For he was cut off from the land of the living. Being cut off from something means you cannot have it or get to it. Cut off by the land of the living. By a man given long life. Means cut off from society and the material things of the world. Ezekiel was cut off from the land of the living, bound by God's power in his house. As he went through a process of refinement of his emotions and self to be made suitable for God's purpose of being a prophet to the Assyrian, Babylonian exiles. Through the sin of my people. The people of Isaiah, again, he's the speaker now, who are the Jewish people, who deserved the punishment. Ezekiel suffers the punishment of the houses of Israel and Judah for 430 days. The houses of Judah and Israel suffered their punishment in exile. There was no vicarious of suffering for the sins of the houses of Judah and Israel. Ezekiel's punishment simply corresponded to the punishment of the houses of Israel and Judah for their sins. Just another way of God saying, you're going to hurt for a long time. It's how I change it. You're going to suffer. Suffering makes you stronger. Verse 9. And his grave was set among the wicked, and with the rich in his death, though he had done no injustice, and had spoken no falsehood. This verse says the righteous servant of God was poor, but dies a rich man. The righteous servant of God becomes poor when God takes him from society, cuts him off from the world. And then he is given the many as his portion and receives the multitude as his spoil, who I hope will help donate and get me speaking engagements where I can, again, make money. And I will have